especially to my target speaker, Toastmaster Anirudh. Anirudh, I love the way you actually crafted your speech, I would say, and this shows that you are a seasoned speaker. You had different anecdotes, lot of anecdotes with the right transitions in your speech, which actually not only serve the general purpose of humor, but also to the specific purpose of the speech, which was establishing that you are a hypersomniac person, right? That's wonderfully done. And the best part is, in that you introduced us to so many characters, your grandmother, your parents, your brother, your music teacher, and you created those visualizations in our mind. We could literally see who they are, right? And that was wonderfully done. But two things which stood out for me in that speech. One is how you involve the audience in your humor. One that you said that good morning, I hate those two words. Brilliantly done. Even same you did for the singing part. You made your audience a part of your speech. That's the mark of a great speaker. And the most important thing is, in Toastmasters we keep saying, don't say that I am going to tell you today about my story. You did that and you justified that in your script also. Brilliant way of breaking the rules which we are trying today. Awesome job done. But having said this, we always try to make our speeches better, and this is what my two specific recommendations are. One is definitely, I think with a little bit more practice you can adjust the pendulum movement that looks good for stand-up comedians, not as a Toastmaster speech. But something specific is, you talked about inside out, right? And you gave the term of code memory. So when you say that, you said that people who would have watched Inside Out would know. People who would have not watched it, if you would have just given a one-word explanation of it also, they would have also connected with you for that part. So I felt someone might have missed out on that part of your speech. And speaking about code memory, comes your pauses as well. If you could have used a little bit more pauses after each of your anecdotes, I would remember those anecdotes also better. So what happens is, I am laughing at your speech. That's the whole purpose of your speech. I love that. But immediately you have moved on to the next anecdote, and I cannot remember that first anecdote as well. So Toastmaster anecdote, I think you already know the nuances of crafting that right speech with the right structure, the right anecdotes, your characters, your way of involving your audience, which keeps your audience enchanted for those 7 minutes. You use the right pauses with a little bit of right body language, and that enchantment will stay with your audience for a lifetime. Over to you.